Hello everyone, my name is Vimal Raj. I'm a lecturer from GEMS Polytechnic College, Aurangabad, Bihar, from Mechanical Department. So today we are going to discuss on the topic solid waste management, that is unit number 5 from the subject called environmental and pollution control, and the subject code is 1625503. So this is the lecture number 16, and the content and the topic that we're going to discuss today is types of solid waste. So the content that we're going to discuss today is solid waste management, and types of solid waste. So what is solid waste? Solid waste is the unwanted or useless solid materials generated from human activities in residential, industrial, or commercial areas. So basically, solid waste is nothing but these are the things which are unwanted and which are useless solid materials which are generated from the human activities, like from the residential, from the industries, or the commercial areas. So whatever the materials, solid materials that we use in our house, and whichever becomes useless, what we will do is we will be basically will be putting it in the garbage. So every house they have the garbage, right? Garbage can, right? So for example, if you're using milk, uh, after we take out the milk, we will put the milk packet cover, that is a cover, into the dustbin, right? So these things will be happening. So that is called the solid waste. So that is the solid waste materials actually. So these things will be coming up into a particular place where in which all the solid materials, that is useless materials, are generated, are gathered, and which will be sent for recycling or for other purposes. Likewise, the materials that is coming out not only from the residential activities but also from industries as well as some commercial areas. So these areas are being gathered. I mean, these solid waste has been gathered in a particular area, where in which will be sent for different processes. So basically, what is solid waste? Solid waste is nothing but the unwanted or the useless solid materials that are generated from residential activities, like the household uses, or commercial activities, or the industrial activities. So what is called a solid waste management? So basically, solid waste management is nothing but how we manage the solid waste. So solid waste management is nothing but which reduce or eliminate the adverse impact on the environment and human health. A number of processes are involved in effectively managing waste for municipality. So these includes monitoring, collection, transport, processing, recycling, and disposal. The quantum of waste generated varies mainly due to different lifestyles, so which is directly proportional to social economic status of the urban population. So basically, solid waste is management is nothing but uh, how we are managing the solid waste. So for example, if it's a dry waste, how we manage it. If it's like a what do you call, brittle materials like glasses, how we are gonna manage that. So if it's like organic material, how we are gonna manage that. So if it's a plastic material, how we are gonna manage. So basically, solid waste management is nothing but how we are managing each and every types of solid waste. So for example, if paper is coming, means if we are separately maintaining a dustbin or a trash can for the particular paper, means we can easily recycle those things. That means how we can recycle, we can send it to the factory so that they can use this paper for manufacturing a different papers. So likewise, glasses, organic things, as well as plastic things can be done. So solid waste management reduced or eliminate the adverse impact on environment health. So basically, if we throw all those solids in the surface, what happens is it will uh, create an impact, or it will impact the soil's uh, fertility. So that means it will impact the minerals and all the contents that are available, which will impact the solids fertility. So because of that, the agriculture process and the core value that is available in the soil will be destroyed. So that is the main motive of solid waste management, because we should not destroy our soil, because agriculture is one of the most important thing, because all the world every people are dependent for agriculture, because we need food. So in order to get the food or any other purpose, we need soil. Okay, so soil is very important. So in order to protect the soil, we need to have this solid waste management. So what are the types of solid waste? So first one is municipal wastes, that is domestic, commercial and institutional. So municipal waste is nothing but domestic, commercial, institutional. So in institution waste will comes, commercial things comes, and domestic things also comes. Residential open areas, streets. So that is residential areas like colonies. So these are also the residential areas. Food waste, rubbish, papers, all those things. Food waste means in a restaurant they used to throw the waste food, right? So that comes under the food waste things. Next one, industrial waste. So in industries they used to throw the waste, right? So the remaining unwanted things or the trash things, scrap things, they used to throw, that is industrial waste. Next one is the factory waste. So factory is something like manufacturing process things will happen in the factory. So after the manufacturing process is done, what they will do is they will throw the unwanted materials, right? So that is factory waste. Organic waste from food processing and metallic sludges. So organic wastes are nothing but um, the vegetables, the things, the food, the things we get, right? So all those things comes under the organic wastes. And agriculture waste is nothing but after the agriculture process is done, what are the remaining wastes are available, so that comes under the agriculture waste. Forestry waste, forestry waste which will be after the deforestation of forest, the wastes will be there, right? So those things will come to the forest waste. Crop residuals, animal manure. So animal manure is very very important for the fertilization. Mining, quarrying waste. So these types of their mining, mineral rocks, topsoils. So many types of solid wastes are there, wherein which will destroy the soils fertility. Thermal power plants. So types of solid waste is basically classified into three types. So it is municipal solid waste, the first type. Second one is the industrial solid waste, is the second type. Third one is the biomedical waste or hospital waste. So we will see in detail about the municipal solid waste. So municipal solid waste nothing but it consists of household waste. So basically municipal solid waste nothing but it can consist of household wastes, that is the residential waste. And next one is the construction, demolition of debris, sanitation residues and waste from streets, generated mainly from the residential and commercial complexes. So those things are comes under the municipal solid waste. So the waste that comes from the construction, household, sanitation, and waste from the streets. So these are the complex things. As per the MOEF, it includes commercial and residential waste generated in municipal or notified areas in either solid or semi-solid, from excluding industrial hazards waste but including treated biomedical waste also. So these things are comes under the municipal solid waste. So basically, if you take a colony, in the colony there will be particular area where in which we can throw the garbages, right? So in that particular area only we have to go and we have to throw the garbages. So what if we are not actually not throwing it in that proper area, so it automatically makes a pollution. So the solid waste management is totally been affected because of not properly throwing the garbage is the proper garbage areas. So these things will be coming under the municipal solid waste. So as well as the constructions and demolition of debris. So construction, so there is a place where in which if construction is happening, so the waste should be taken into that particular area. That is like a scrap area, scrap yard, something like that. They have to throw all those constructional waste or the demolition of the debris and all, because they run this place for a particular reason, because they need the debris. So with the debris they do some business. So there is some particular place, for example garage, like that is there, right? Go down like that, so many places are there in which you have to go and give those things to the scrap yards, so that only we can maintain the solid waste. So these things will be coming from the residential and the commercial complexes. So basically, you can see this pie chart. From this pie chart, you can see the percentage. So 37.58 percentage is being done with the wood waste. So that is like manufacturing, like uh, basically like manufacturing of this wooden things like cupboards, um, cart, doors, windows. So many things are there. So these things are coming out from the wood waste. And next one is the kitchen, that is 16.32%. That is kitchen garbages comes, like so many people they used to cook a lot, right? So in every house, if you take people used to cook, so the waste that comes out from the kitchen also makes a great problem. So kitchen waste also comes in the second position. This is a plastic waste. So everywhere if you see plastic is dominating. Even if we buy anything from the store, we get the plastic thing. So where we are throwing it? For even a Maggi packet, if you purchase, that is wrapped with a plastic cover. So we cannot recycle a plastic cover. So we have to throw it in the. I mean, it's a recyclable thing, but what happens is we have to throw it in the garbage. But what we are doing is we are not doing like that. Just we are simply throwing it in this. I mean, open areas. So which causes. Next one is solid plastic. So solid plastic, which is actually like a water bottle, those things comes on the solid plastic. Next one is the textile waste, and next one is the glass, and last one is the ferrous material. So these things all comes under the um, percentage of municipal solid waste. So next one is the industrial solid waste. So in a majority of cases, it is termed as hazardous waste, as they may contain toxic substances, are corrosive, highly inflammable, or react when exposed to certain things like gases. So these industrial solid waste are the solid waste wherein which is subjected to hazardous waste, because these hazard things are very toxic to human being. So basically what happens is these are highly inflammable, so that means it can easily catch fire. So these industrial solid waste has to be taken care, and wherein which it has to be properly dumped in a particular place where in which it can be recycled, or it should be destroyed or dumped in the ground. So it depends on case to case. But in such areas what they are doing it, they are not properly managing it, and because of that what happens is these waste have been messed and which has been thrown to the solid, I mean the soil, so which causes a massive pollution. So the next thing is the biomedical waste or hospital waste. So it is usually infectious waste that may include waste like sharps, uh, s- soiled waste, disposable, anatomical waste, cultures, discarded medicines, chemical waste, etc. So usually in the form of disposable syringes, swabs, bandages, body fluid, human excreta, etc. These can be a serious threat to human health if not managed in a scientific and discriminate manner. So basically, if you see all the things that is mentioned, disposable syringes, anatomical wastes, waste culturals, these things are the waste. See, once after the test has been done, for example, if they are doing a cultural test, Once the culture test has been taken, what they will do is they'll just throw it because they need to have the test. So once it has been done, they will just simply throw it. So these things also comes under the biomedical waste. For example, the swab test. So nowadays, during this COVID period, government is using this swab test for a government is using a swab test for detecting the COVID. So what happens is after the test is done, they will just simply throw the material that used for the swab test. So these things will be going and will be dumped in the soil, so which causes a major pollution and disposable syringes. So these things has to be destroyed. So that is the reason government is giving this solid waste management, because we have to throw these things in a particular area where in which it can be recycled or it should be destroyed. So I could see in so many places there the people who do this things, the biomedical waste and all hospital, they simply used to dump it wherever they need it. So this is something which is not recommendable. So these things causes a serious threat to human, because with this many people might suffer from severe diseases. Some newborn diseases comes out of these things, because there are so many anatomical wastes are there, disposable things are there, and discarded medicines are there, which can cause a chemical reaction. Because of that, what happens is it might pave a way for the new disease to born. So as a people, as a citizen of a nation, we need to understand things. As educated people, we have to educate the government, I mean not the government, I would say, I would educate the industries, hospitals in this thing, because they should not go in a selfish way. Just they alone should live. They should also focus about the public and the people, because uh, without people there is no nation, right? So with that, we have just concluding this video. So this is a biomedical waste. I could see that black bag shows the cytoxy waste. Infectious waste is red bag. So infectious sharp waste is a blue bag. Recyclable waste is a green bag. So like that, they have to do this. Solid waste management, so that everything has to be put into the particular area, so that it can be used it for disposable things like that. So with this, we are coming to the conclusion. So in detail, today we did a study on what is solid waste, and we have also learned about what is solid waste management and types of solid waste. So this is a reference book, and with this, we just concluded. Thank you guys. Thank you for listening to this video. We will cover the next topic in the next video.